with the punk rock group, the Beat Dolls, Angie, Mike, and Barry. Hi, guys.
Hello.
I love your sound.
Thank you.
How long have you guys been together?
The Beat Dolls have been around probably for like 6 or 7 years, but the three of us have been together for 3 or 4 years, I guess.
I think it's around.
And what's your backstory? How did you guys meet?
Singles ads. We we met on Craigslist, honestly.
Yeah, I answered a Craigslist ad for a bassist.
And he did too. Yeah.
Not for bass.
No, yeah. For drummer.
So sometimes it works out.
Yeah, there are a lot of creeps on there, but sometimes they work out.
Well, nothing wrong with that. So where can we hear you play live?
Well, basically anywhere that will have us.
In Austin, yeah.
We play all over. We play all over Austin. We did a short tour a couple of years ago. We're hoping to do it again sometime soon.
Why don't you introduce yourselves and tell us a little bit about your background and training?
You go first, Barry.
Oh, God. I'm Barry. I'm a bass player. I've been playing bass self-taught since I was 19. I'm quite a bit older than that now, so I have a lot of years of experience under my belt. I won't say how old I am, but I'm quite a bit older than that. Self-taught, listened to a lot of metal and punk, and taught myself to play that way. And I like everything from metal to punk to pop, Brit invasion. Just my influences are greatly varied. I love punk though, for sure. Mike?
I'm Mike, and I've been playing drums for 18 years. I taught myself in my parents' garage. It was awesome. My parents, everybody in my family basically has a musical background, so it's no surprise. And I like everything: classical music, punk rock, some metal. You know, a little bit of everything.
I'm Angie. I sing and I play guitar. I don't know. I just started singing one day. I don't know that I was ever really taught. But the guitar, I picked it up because I couldn't find any band members to play my songs right. So I was like, is it really hard? Yeah, it is. It is that hard. And so, but I learned. Yeah, I like all kinds of music. I really do. Somehow, punk rock seemed to influence me more than anything else. I don't guess I really chose that. It just, I don't know, that's just kind of how it happened. And I mean, we're not truly a punk rock band. We're just heavily influenced by punk rock, really.
So do you write the lyrics?
Yeah, and the music.
How do you use social media to connect with fans and to get new fans?
You know what? We could actually probably use some lessons on that. We communicate a lot actually with Facebook. We actually learned that communicating with people on our personal pages was more effective than communicating people through our band page, but we met all the people on our personal pages because of our band page. So it's weird. I guess maybe because the band page doesn't reach as many people. But we communicate a lot with supporters on Facebook, a lot. And we post videos, our friends post videos. And as far as Twitter goes, we've had that account for a long time, but Barry just kind of went with it, and now we're on more internet radio stations than we ever have been, and we've gotten more fans from it, and we're just like saying, hey, here we are, listen, if you hate it, give it to your worst enemy, if you love it, share it with somebody. So we do our best, but I don't know, we actually could probably learn how to deal with that stuff better, more productively.
Well, speaking of being productive, we all know that music is a business and being a band and how you're organized for success.
Very. It kind of shifts on occasion, but Barry and Mike typically put the money in it. I used to put a lot of money in it when I made more money. Now I don't so much. Um, Mike does a lot. He does like any video stuff you'd see typically. Um, any stuff we mail out, Mike does that stuff. Barry does, obviously he does the Twitter stuff. That's how y'all met. And I do a lot of like the personal stuff, like with our supporters and stuff. Not that they don't, but it seems to have fallen on me a little bit more. And so we all kind of we all kind of have parts, but we definitely are a team. I mean, that's definitely a good way to put it. I feel, because we all do work. I mean, a lot of people think that being in a band is just fun, and it just isn't. It just isn't just fun. It's a lot of work, and we all are trying to get our name out there. It's not easy.
I hear you. Well, that was a good segue into my next question, which is, since Amused Now is about artists helping artists, and you know that it's work, what advice do you have for other artists like you who are trying to make a name for themselves?
I would say keep a heavy social media presence, and definitely do that. Facebook, Twitter, Reverb Nation especially. They're such good tools. Use them to your advantage. Just don't just open up an account and not go check it again. I mean, stay on that. Also, as far as playing local, you need to get your name out there and play as many local shows as you can, whether you're going to get paid or not, and get your name out there. And then, hopefully you can do a tour and get your name out to a broader audience.
And one big thing, like with all that stuff, is give your stuff away.
Yeah.
Give it for free. I mean, I'm not saying you shouldn't make any money, but I think if you're at a show and you have all this merch and nobody wants to buy anything, and you're not at that level where this is, for a living and people are going to buy stuff, you need to give your stuff away, because it's awesome when we see somebody like wearing a shirt, or somebody sees me wearing a shirt and they're like, hey, I just saw somebody wearing that shirt, or I have that shirt, or, I mean, you got to give your stuff away. Like, we'll leave CDs in Walmart. I mean, we'll put them in magazines. I mean, you got to give your stuff away. You got to get your name out there.
It's kind of like pushing drugs.
It is. It is a lot like that.
The first time is free.
We have supporters, and we'll offer stuff to them. They're like, no, I want to pay you for it. So to hear somebody say that is like, that's awesome, that somebody believes in us enough, that they want to give us money for it. That's awesome.
So what's up next for the Beat Dolls?
We are in the process of making our video for to do a fundraiser, those fundraiser websites, to help fund our next CD, which will be a full length. The last one was an EP with about 4 songs on it. And that's what's next. I mean, we're constantly sending stuff out and messaging people and emailing people and trying to get our name out there. So that really never stops. But the next step is to record another CD.
Well, I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, definitely.
Well, I wish you all good things.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Cynthia.
Hi, I'm Cynthia Kahn, founder of Amused Now. This featured artist presentation has been brought to you by Amused Now Entertainment, a website that enables artists to profit from their creativity. To learn more about Amused Now, visit us at www.amusednow.com or email me at ckahn@amusednow.com.